Hello and welcome all. Today we are going to solve a GCSE Edexcel past paper, Mathematics 1380, paper 3, non-calculator, higher tier 2009, 5th of November. Here, non-calculator, that means you must write down all the stage in your working. Required material, tracing paper is important because tracing paper you will need it to end the question that talking about transformations. Let's start question number 1. The question number 1 says, using the information that 74 times 234 equal 17,316, write down the value of 740 times 234. We know that once we multiply 10 times 5, we'll have it 50. That means we are displaying a 0 in our answer, then multiply 1 times 5. Here we will do the same. We will display our 0 here. Then we'll multiply 74 times 234, we'll get 17,316, and we will write our answer in the space provided. So 173,160. Question or part B, 74 times 2.34. This is a decimal number, so first of all, once we are multiplying by decimals, we will ignore a decimal point first, then we will display it in our answer. So here we will multiply 74 times 234, which is, from using this information, it's no more than 17,316, and we know there is a decimal point, so this is our decimal point is here, and we have two decimal places. Now a decimal point is stand here at the right, so two decimal places will have it here. So our final answer is 173.16. Now question 2, work out an estimate for the value of 31 times 4.92 divided by 0.21. Here we know that this is a non-calculator paper, so they are asking us to estimate it. That means you should round up or down to estimate your answer. Now 31, we can round it down to be 30. That means we are corrected to nearest 10. That means 30. Our target is 3. Next to 3 is 1 less than 5. We cannot add 1 to 3, so it's 30. On the number line as well, here is a 30 and here is a 40. So 31 is closer to 30 more than 40. So we round it down to 30 times 4.92. We can round it to whole number. So the whole number is 4. Next to it is 9, greater than 5. We add 1 to 4, it will be 5. Divided by 0.21, we can round it to nearest tenth, or correct it to 10th place. So a 10th place is 2, next to 2 is 1, less than 5, we cannot add 1 to 2. So 0.2. Now multiply 30 times 5. 30 times 5 is 150, divided by 0.2. So you can cancel 0.2 actually. 0 point, you can cancel it and add 0 to 150. You will have 1,500. Half of it is 750. So your answer is 750. Now, question 3 here. Complete the table of values for y equal to x plus 1. It's a non-calculator, so we should use it. You should find values manual for y. Now, once x is minus 1, y is 0, so this is a point, minus 1 and 0, with x coordinate. First coordinate is x, second coordinate is y. Now, we are substituting the minus 1 instead of x, so 2 times minus 1 is minus 2, plus 2 is 0. 2 times 0 is 0, plus 2 is 2. 1 times 2 is 2, plus 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. We'll do the same for minus 2. 2 times minus 2 is minus 4, plus 2 is minus 2. So we have points now. On the grid, draw the graph. We are going to draw the graph on the grid here. So the first point here is minus 2 and minus 2. Minus 2x, sorry. Minus 2x and minus 2y. So down here on the grid, where is the minus 2x? Here minus 2x, minus 2y here. They will meet at this point. Second point is minus 1 is 0, minus 1 is x, minus 1 is x, so it's here. Now we have 0, 2.02, 0x and 2y here. Then 0.14, 1x here, and 4 here. It's 1, 4. Yes, 1, 4. They will meet at this point. Then 2 and 6. So 2x axis or 6y axis, they will meet at this point. Last point is 3 and 8. Yes, 3 and 8. So 3x axis and 8y axis, they will meet at this point. Now we should connect this point here. Be aware to use your calculator, your ruler to draw a straight line passing all of these points here. Yes. Now use your graph to find the value of y when x equal minus 1.5. So the value minus 1.5, minus 1.5x, that means on the x-axis 0, minus 1, so minus 1.5 is here, minus 1.5 is here. Now to find out the value of y, we will draw a vertical line till we reach and stop on the line, the red line. Then we will see equal what on the y-axis, which is a minus 1. So the value of y is minus 1. Find the value of x when y equals 7. So we'll go to the y-axis. Y-axis 7 is here. This is 7. We'll draw a horizontal line till we reach the red line here. So then go down and see equal what on the x-axis. It's a midway or midpoint between 2 and 3. That means this is a 2.5. So x equal 2.5. Now question 4 here. Question 4, triangle P has been drawn on a grid. On the grid, draw an enlargement of the triangle P with a scale factor 3. So here what we mean by enlargement? Enlargement may be bigger or smaller, depends on the scale factor. Scale factor here greater than 1 and positive, that means we are going to make triangle P bigger than the original triangle. So enlargement needs scale factor. In our question, scale factor is 3. Now, this is the first. Second, we need center of enlargement. The center of enlargement is not given here. but we will use origin point. Well, origin point, we will suppose it's here as x and y coordinates, so 0, 0. Now we'll start choosing point by point. So the first point here, we have here on the x-axis, let's say 2. That means here is a 1, 1, 2. So this vertex is 2, 2. We'll multiply 2 by 3 and the y coordinate 2 by 3 also by the scale factor. So 2 times 3 is 6, the new point. 2 times 3 is 6, so this is our new point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. They will meet at this point. Second vertex here. Second vertex here, this point here is for x-axis and 2 y-axis, and we will multiply them by 3. So 4 times 3 is 12. So 12 on the x-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 12 on the x-axis, and 2 times 3 is 6 on the y-axis, which is here. So they will meet at this point. Now the last point here. This point here. It's point 2 x-axis and the 3 y-axis, and as we said, we multiply the both coordinates by 3. We'll get 2 times 3 is 6 on the x-axis, which is here, and 3 times 3 is 9 on the y-axis. So 6, 7, 8, 9 here. So we have 6 and 9, and they will meet here. Using your ruler, straight lines. Yes. So this is our new object. So name it P prime. Okay. Part B. Triangle Q has been drawn on a grid. On the grid, rotate triangle Q 90 degree clockwise. Clockwise, this direction. Center O, that means our center is origin point. We need to have it as a 90 degree. That means you can draw a line here using your ruler and make a 90 degree, so it will be passed from this point as a 90 degree. We have to have a 90 degree. You can use your protractor and you will find it like this in here. So it will be here, here, and here. For this, at the beginning I mentioned tracing paper will help you. Tracing paper will help you to rotate, especially in rotation. Tracing paper is important. Now, question 5. Question 5, here are the weights in grams to the nearest gram of 15 eggs. So we have 15 eggs total. This is the weights here. Complete the ordered stem and leaf diagram. To show this information, you must include a key. Okay, so to draw or to complete the stem and leaf diagram, we have to order all of these weights from smallest to biggest. So as you can see, first of all, we have here 3, tens, also here 3, also here 3, also no, that's all. 33, 38, 37. Then we have 4, then next we have 5, then we have 6. So 3, then 30, then 40, then 50, then 60. Okay, now here stem and leaf diagram down. You can put them in order. So 33 is the first, then we have 37, then we have 38. Okay, so the stem is tens, 33, then 37, then 38. Let's go to 4. So 4 is here, so 30 we finished them. Now we have 40, so we have 41. Then we have 44. Then we have 46. So 1, 4, 6 here, 4, 41, 44, 46. Complete with the same way for the 50. So 51, 51, 51. So 51, 51. Then we have 52. Then we have 55, 55. Before we have here 54. So all done. Okay, so now here we have 5, 51, 51 again, double, 52, 54, 55, 55. Now 60, we have 60, then we have 62, yes, then we have 63. All are done. So 0, 2, 3, so 6, 0, 2, 3. Now الكي الstem like this. Here we have 3. The ones we have 3, the smallest one. So 33, which is equal 33 gram. Now here we have a question. Meg is going to pick at random one of the eggs. So he will pick one at random. Work out the probability that this egg will have a weight of more than 45 grams. More than, not equal 45, but it's more. More than 45, we have 46, 51, 51, 52, 54, 55, 55, 60, 62, and 63. In all, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it will be 10. He can pick one at random from 10 out of 15 in total. So this is the probability that this egg will have a weight of more than 45 grams. Now, question 6. Question 6 says 30 students took a test. So we have 30 or total 30 students took a test. The table shows information about how long it took them to complete the test. Here we have time in minutes, frequency. Okay, on the grid, draw a frequency polygon. Frequency polygon, that's mean straight lines for this information. Okay, on this grid. Now to draw the frequency polygon, we need the midpoint. The midpoint for each interval here. So the midpoint here is 5, 15, 25, 35, 45. So we have the point 5 and 5. 5, and 5, 15 and 7, so on to get 45, 4. So start with 5.55, so 0.55 here, 0.55, 0.55, here is 5, the midpoint between 0 and 10 is 5, so 5 and 5, it will be here. Second point is 15 and 7, 15 time, it's here, and 7, which is up, and they will meet at this point. Then a point 25 and 8, 25 and 8, so 25 and 8, this is 25 here, and 8 up, they will meet at this point. Now 35 and 6, so 35 midpoint between 30 and 40, 35 and 6, so 6 is here, they will meet at this point. Now the last one is 45 and 4, so 45 and 4 frequency, they will meet here. Don't forget to draw a straight lines between these points using your ruler. Yes. Okay, we have a question. Write down the moduli class interval. Moduli class interval most seen. Well, most seen, it's in here. So interval between 20 and 30 time. So t is greater than 20, less than or equal to 30. Yes, now question 7. Question 7, we have work out 3 over 8 plus 1 over 4. Give your answer in its simplest form. Okay, here we can use a butterfly multiplication. So 3 times 4 is 12. 1 times 8 is 8. And here 8 times 4 is 32, which is equal to 16 over 32. And 16 over 32 equal, dividing by 4, you will get 4 over 8. Oh, sorry. 12 plus 8 is 20. So 20 dividing 32. So dividing 4 is 5. 32 dividing 4 is 8. Or 3 over 8 plus 1 over 4, make alike denominators, so multiplying this least common denominator, multiply, which is 8, 4 times 2, 8, and 1 times 2, you will get 3 over 8 plus 2 over 8, and this will give you 5 over 8. So you can use this or this, and down write your answer here, 5 over 8. Part B, work out 2 over 3 times 4 over 5. So we can straight forward multiplying. So 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 5 is 15. So our answer 8 over 15. Now work out 423 times 12. Here it's a non-calculator paper, so we'll use this table here. This table will help us to find the answer quickly. We will expand numbers. So here's the multiplication. We have 400, then we have 20, then we have 3 ones or units, tens and hundreds, tens, units. Now 10 times 400 is 4,000, 200, 30, then we'll have 800, 40, then we'll have 6. Then we'll add all of these numbers. Adding all of these numbers, we'll get our answer 5,076. Write it down here. 5,076. Now next, question 8. Now someone wants to find out how much people spend using their mobile phone. He uses this question on a questionnaire. How much do you spend using your mobile phone? £1 to £5, £5 to £10, £10 to £15. Write down two things that are wrong with this question. In this question here, the questionnaire, you can rearrange the question itself. And instead of saying how much do you spend using your mobile phone, you should mention time. So you could write how much do you spend using your mobile phone a month or a today or last week or a week. So first of all, there is no time scale. So there is no time scale. There is no time scale. Second reason, as you can see, there are some gaps. No, there is no space for someone who spends nothing. So there are gaps. There are gaps. You can mention it like no zero. No, and it means it spends nothing. Also overlap like 1 to 5, 5 to 10. It should be 1 to 5, then 6 to 10, then 11 to 15, and there is nothing over 15 pounds. No option for over 15 pounds. Yes. Design a better question for his questionnaire to find out how much people spend using their mobile phone. You should include some response boxes. Okay, you can say how much do you spend using your mobile phone a month, or daily, or today, or day, or last week. Then you can mention it like this: x is greater than or equal to 0, nothing. That means you are including 0 spent, less than 5. Then x greater than or equal to 5. Here there is no overlap. Less than 20 or 10. X is greater than or equal 10, less than 15, and so on. Yes. Or mention as this box is here, you could write add a new box here, 0 pound, 1 pound to 10, and then from 11 pounds to 20 pounds, then from 21 pounds or more. And here I should mention it here, x greater than or equal to 20 pounds. Yes, mention pounds here. Now, question 9. A solid cube has sides of length 5 centimeter. Okay, this is the cube in here. Work out the total surface area of the cube. State the units of your answer. So here we know that the cube means all faces are squares, and we have 6 faces. So to find a total surface area, it's enough to find the area of one face of one square, and then multiply it by 6. You will find the total surface area. So 5 times 5, which is equal to 25 centimeter squared. Now the total surface area is surface area equal 25 times 6, which is equal to 150 centimeter squared. And write it down here. Now the volume of the cube is 125 centimeter cube. Change 125 centimeter cube into millimeter cube. So here we know that 1 centi equal 10 millimeter. If we have 1 centimeter cube, 1 centimeter cube equal 1000 millimeter cube. So we'll multiply 125 centimeter cubed equal how many in millimeter cubed. So we'll multiply 125 by 1000, we'll get 125,000 millimeter cubed. The weight of the cube is 87 grams, correct to the nearest grams. So the weight of the cube is 87 grams, correct to the nearest gram. Corrected to the nearest gram, that's mean corrected to units here. And actually this question is about upper and lower bounds. What is the minimum the weight could be? So here that's mean this is the size of interval here, nearest gram, that's mean nearest units. Nearest units, it means 1. We have to find half of this interval. That means units will divide by 2, not 7, but not the value of the units place, unit place itself. So it's 1 over 2, which is half, 0.5. So a minimum, it means a lower bound. Lower bound, that means we are going to subtract 87 minus 0.5, and this will give us 86.5. So 86.5. What is the maximum the weight could be? The maximum, that's mean upper bound. Upper bound here, upper bound will add 87 plus 0.5 will get 87.5.